Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Danielle and I'm going to be doing skincare and hair product reviews for you. It'll mainly be skincare, but I will throw a hair product in there every once in a while. So before we jump into this, I just want to say that I'm not a professional in any way. So if you have any type of skincare condition like psoriasis or eczema or rosacea, anything like that, I highly encourage you to seek out a dermatologist because they can give you the professional advice that I can't. And I myself, a little background on my skin, I have the starting signs of rosacea. As you can see on my cheeks right now, it's starting to flare up. So anyone out there with rosacea, you know how embarrassing that can be. So bear with me here because I also have really dry and sensitive skin on top of the rosacea. Well, rosacea and sensitive skin, you know, kind of go hand in hand. But with the dry skin, anyone out there with dry skin, you know how annoying it can be depending on the climate that you live in, especially if you live in really dry climates. Like I live in upstate New York where Mother Nature can't make up her mind if she wants it sunny or snowy or what. Especially because we're in the prime of February right now and it's super dry out and oh, my skin feels like it's a dragon and it's terrible. But I'm gonna do my best to give you guys all the advice that I can. But as I said, I'm not a dermatologist, so please don't take my advice as professional advice because I am anything but a professional. So let's get into this. I'm gonna review a couple cleansers for you that have worked really well for me. The first one that I wanna review is the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Facial Cleanser. So this cleanser, the texture of it, it's super creamy and milky, and as you continue to rub it on your skin, it foams up a little bit, but it's definitely not a foaming cleanser, if that makes sense. But the texture of it, it is very nice. It takes a little bit to rinse off, but once it's rinsed off, you can tell that your skin is clean and it's so nice. Another thing that I like about this is it's fragrance free. So anything fragrance free is what I tend to look for, just because I've used products in the past where it's contained fragrance and it has not worked out well for me. Like the flare up that I'm getting right now, it would be 10 times worse and it would just be explosive red dots everywhere and I'm just like, oh, something has to be done here. And even with essential oils that I've noticed, I hate to put a damper on this, but just in my opinion, essential oils have no place in my skincare. Just because, like, they're still considered fragrance, you know? I know that essential oils have a lot of other benefits. Like my best friend, she uses peppermint oil to get rid of migraines, and I use lavender oil in my diffuser to help me get to sleep at night. So they are really good for other things, and I love them. But whenever I've put them on my face, it just has not worked out well. So anybody else out there with sensitive skin, I highly encourage you to stay away from any type of essential oil or fragrance. Anything. Just take a couple minutes, look at the back of the ingredient list, and just see if there's any fragrance in it. If there is, immediately just put it down. Chances are there's going to be something else out there that is better for you and that will work better than the product you just had in your hand. I promise you, there are tons and tons of options for you. It'll take time and it'll be difficult to find them, but you will find it and you will come out of it and it'll be great. So what this cleanser actually does, it might help if I told you guys that, right? So what this actually does, it says it removes surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime. Now, I personally don't wear makeup just because of, well, one, my rosacea, and also because it's just not for me. I'm not a big fan of makeup. Once in a while I'll wear eye makeup, but that's about it. So I can't really tell you guys what removes makeup well and what doesn't, because I can't help you with something that I don't personally do. But as far as the other things, like removing oils, dirt, and grime, yes, you can it's hard to explain, but you can feel like that crap more or less getting removed from your skin. And once you pat your face dry, don't rub your face dry, but pat it dry with a towel after using it, and then just look in the mirror. You can just see that your face is clean, and it's very refreshing. So with that being said, I used to use this twice a day, but now I only use it at night, because I noticed when I was using it in the morning, by the time I would get to use it at night, I noticed that my face was starting to kind of feel stripped after I would pat it dry, and you don't want that, especially when you have dry skin. It's very easy for cleansers to make your face feel stripped. So some people say to not even cleanse twice a day. Some people at night will just wash their face with water and use all of their other skincare products. That is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But me personally, I like to cleanse twice a day. I just prefer to use super gentle cleansers, so that way my face isn't stripping. And don't get me wrong, this is a really gentle cleanser. It's just for me personally, I like to use it just at night, and it leaves my face perfect. Well, not perfect, but I think you guys know what I mean. Good enough for me. And I mentioned it's safe for sensitive skin, and I found this at Ulta, and the more, like, I guess you could say the more upscale brands, and this brand, it's affordable, and this one was $21, and you get 5 ounces of it, so that's not too bad. And when I just use this at night, it lasts me for maybe a month and a half, so it's a good price point for how much you get out of that. But if you were to use it twice a day, you might find the price point to be a little more not as cheap. So definitely take that into account when searching for one. And now, because I use that at night, I needed a new cleanser to use during the day. So, I'm probably going to butcher the name of this, but I got the La Roche-Posay Hydrating Gentle Cleanser. Now, this cleanser is very creamy, and there's no soap in it, so it does not sud up on your face at all. It's more, I don't want to say gel-like, because it's not. It's definitely a cream, but it's almost like washing your face with a really light lotion, if that makes sense. And I personally love this. I love it, love it, love it, because it's super easy to rinse off, and once it's rinsed off, you just feel like so refreshed, and like I can feel that my face is super hydrated and it's not cracking anymore, especially with the dry winter weather we're dealing with right now. And that's so nice, because before I even put any other product on, my face is already hydrated, which is amazing, you guys. So the only thing I will say, if you're used to that like squeaky clean feeling after washing your face, you're not gonna get that with this, because that's not always good, because I believe that's a sign that your skin is getting stripped, and that's not a good thing. I mean, if you like the squeaky clean feeling, you'll get that with the First Aid Beauty one, but with this one, you're not gonna get that. But I personally like it though, because if my face doesn't like squeak, I feel like my face is cleaner. And the ingredients in this is just awesome. So there's really hydrating ingredients, and oh my gosh, there's niacinamide in this. Now, if you've never heard of niacinamide, it's really good for people who have breakouts, and it has multiple benefits to it. So it's also good for hyperpigmentation and getting rid of dark spots, and also softening the skin, and it's a really good ingredient to have. And this would be a good way to introduce it into your routine, because some people find that they do have a reaction to it, because let's face it, you can have a reaction to just about anything that's out there, but it's best to start small. So this would be a really good way to introduce niacinamide into your routine. And it makes your face feel so fresh. And this is also fragrance free. So everyone's gonna know, fragrance free, that's gonna be my specialty. So definitely love this. I use this in the morning, and it just makes me feel so woken up and like I'm ready for the day. So both of these cleansers are amazing, and I definitely recommend both of them. This one, I believe I said retails at $21. This one is actually only, I believe it's $15. And you get 13.5 ounces of this. So that's a really good price point compared to this one, especially if you're somebody like me who has super dry skin but sensitive skin as well. This might be a better option for you, because I would definitely choose this one every single time. Now, I do still use this one at night, but I'm on the verge of using this one daily, both day and night. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about those today. And this was my first YouTube video, so if I didn't do that great of a job, tell me, and tell me how I can improve or what you want to know more of, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.